Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This time around it is for the Leo lunar cycle, so we are looking at the month of August. And this is the typical 4-card reading, looking at the energy popping up for you or that you should be tapping into during this month, any challenges or obstacles you might be facing. Because we're dealing with Leo energy, we're going to be looking at where you need to show up and show out during August. And then as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from your spread. And this video is for the Aries Sun, Aries moon, and Aries rising. So before I get started, if you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have a link down below in the description box, okay? All right, y'all, so let's just get started. The first card that you have coming up in your spread is in the position of the energy coming up for you, or the energy that you should be tapping into, and you've got the relief card. And there's a couple of things here with this card that I want to talk about. Very quickly, I want to touch on the numerology. You've got the number 12 on this card, which breaks down into the number 3. If you have been following my channel, or even if you haven't, I have a video up about the universal energy of this year, which is 3 universal year energy. So the energy, the resounding energy for this year is the energy of the number 3, which is all about creativity, communication, and, you know, collaboration, pretty much community. So this number popping up here with this card gives me this thought that everything is going to start to come together for you during this time, Aries, especially because you have relief as the energy. And with that being said, I think that can go one of two ways for you. For some of you, Aries, I think that life may have just been kind of hectic over the past few months or over the past year, and this time during August is the time where you're going to start to feel, you know, like there's a weight being lifted off of your shoulders, where you're going to start to feel the energy start to move out and move, you know, shift and change for yourself. On the other hand, Aries, for those of you that are still in the thick of whatever it is that's going on, I think that this card is popping up to say this is an energy that you may need to tap into to say, okay, hey, whatever is going on around you, it's time for you to start tackling these things and figure out what's going to bring you peace, what's going to bring you harmony. But either way it goes, this card is popping up here to say something was or is off balance, and this is the time where it brings itself back into being level, okay? The next card that I have popping up for you guys in your spread, and that's all I want to say about that card, because the other cards will give a little bit more support to and elaborate a little bit more on what I was saying with that one. You've got your obstacle or your challenge card popping up here, and this is the Ace of Earth. So normally this is one of my favorite cards because y'all know I think the Pentacle suit is the money suit, but the Ace of Earth is a card that deals with the energy of, you know, new foundations, new beginnings, new chapters in the physical realm, right? This is in your crossing position. This is a crossing energy for you. So I think some of you guys may be in this space to where you have been making moves, been trying to get things to shift into a way that you want them to go. And this being a crossing energy here for you, especially crossing the relief card, may tell me, does tell me that for those of you guys, whatever it is that you have your sights set on may not be coming as easily as you'd like it to. And you are feeling a little bit of stress behind that, either feeling like, you know, you're on a time crunch, or feeling like, you know, things are not working out, what am I doing wrong, or feeling like, you know, okay, this is just not playing out the way that I wanted it to, right? On the other hand, some of you Aries might actually be in these new spaces and new places and like completely new solid foundations. You may have just moved. You may be in a new relationship or a new aspect of your relationship. You may be, you may have just like opened a bank account or something, or did something different with your finances. But this is a crossing position. So this tells me that whatever it is that has changed, or whatever it is that you might be in now, has a little bit of a slow start. Earth energy is very slow moving energy. This is the slowest moving of the energies out of all of the elements. If I could give y'all a little bit more insight, kick a little bit more game to you, this being a crossing energy in regards to relief, I get this message of, okay, you're in these new spaces, you're where you want to be now. However, it might not be looking like what you thought it was going to look like, and now you're like, oh, well, I need it to look like this. It's not happening quick enough. This is not, like, things like that. This is not necessarily that bad of a crossing energy, and I do say in a lot of my spreads that you can turn these obstacle energies into upright positions to make them supporting energies. The Ace of Earth is a very positive card in its upright position. So supporting this relief energy, what I would suggest that y'all Aries do during this month is whatever foundations that you have come into or that you're trying to come into, you have got to really give a little bit of thought to what it is that is actually holding you back in the physical, and how you can actually work through those things or break those things down or make those changes so that you do feel this relief energy, so that you do feel at ease, so that you do feel your peace during this next month or during the month of August, okay? I know y'all's video is going up a little late, so during the next couple of weeks. The next card that I have coming up for y'all in this spread is in the position of the Leo energy, where y'all need to be showing up and showing out during this month. And you've got another Earth card here. You've got the Six of Earth. And this is really a card of due diligence in this deck. This is a card of doing the work. It's also a card that carries its energy of maturity. So with this relief card being the main energy for you, and this being where you need to show up and show out, I think the message for you Aries is, okay, you need to not necessarily reel back on your fire a little bit, but as you guys know, on the shadow side of Aries energy, you guys are known to kind of throw temper tantrums when things aren't going your way, and to kind of act out when shit doesn't go the way that you planned, or when things aren't, or when people aren't doing things that you want them to do. I think this Six of Earth card is giving us a message. Not us. I ain't got no Aries energy nowhere in my chart. Y'all Aries, a message to say, hey, what is it that is causing this Ace of Earth chaos, and how are you contributing to it? And once you figure that out, okay, what do you need to do to turn this into an upright position so that you can tap into this relief energy? I think that's the most important thing, is to find your zen during this month, Aries. And with that also comes finding your space, finding your place. You have the Aquarius full moon during this month too. Check out that video as well. So it's really all about, getting yourself into the position that you're supposed to be in life right now, which you're supposed to be aligned with. And, what does that look like, Aries? And what have you been doing to stop yourself from getting to that point? Especially what bad habits do you have in the physical that are stopping you from turning this Ace of Earth upright and tapping into this relief energy? And again, I said this is the card of due diligence. So again, Aries, you need to think about, and I talk about the way that we think about things, the way that we speak about things, and, physically manifesting our intentions. What is it that you really want? What does that really look like? And, you got to put some positive energy into it, some positive thought into it, and then you actually need to do whatever work it takes to make this happen. So if we're talking about, finances, since we got a lot of Earth energy here, if you trying to save more money, Aries, what have you been doing that is immature? Have you been, every time you get paid, have you been splurging on, eating out, kicking it with your friends, buying shit that you don't need? And if that's the case, okay, Six of Earth is here to say, okay, this is what I've been doing. That's not going to help me save the money that I want to save. So I have to cut back on eating out and going to kick it with my friends and spending all this money, and I need to put a little bit more money into my bank account and stack my bread. If you're in a relationship where, things have kind of shifted and you want them to shift for the better, okay, I'm in this new space with my partner. What have I been doing that had us in that old space? What were your flaws in the relationship, okay? And then what can I do to bring about the energy that I want to see in this relationship? And then you do that, okay? And if we're talking about, say, where you're living, say you're trying to move or you just moved, Aries, here you go. I want a new apartment. Well, all right, what have I been doing that's keeping me from getting a new apartment? That's immature. Have you actually been apartment hunting? Have you gone out to look at any apartments? Have you gone online and actually sat down and, listed out apartments that you might be interested in? If the answer is no, Six of Earth is here to say, okay, Aries, get online, look at some apartments. Go look at some apartments. Actually do the work, and then up, boom, you will see yourself in a new apartment the sooner than you know it, you know? Maturity with this card, having the mind to say, okay, this is what I have been doing and this is what I need to do in the physical. And then the 6 is a card of, you know, really beginning the growth that comes after 5, where the change happens. And so 6 is, you know, this is where we start the new foundation. So whatever you have been doing that's been holding you back in the physical from where you want to be, and from that peace that you seek, from that harmony that you seek, Aries, this month of August is figuring out what that was, acknowledging, you know, what you did, quote unquote, wrong, and then making the moves in the physical to get to that point of relief, to get to that upright Ace of Earth, okay? The last card that I have coming up for you in the spread is in the position of your soul message, and you've got the color orange. And I'm not surprised to see this here, especially with you being under your sister sign of Leo with all this fire energy. I do associate the color orange with the energy of fire. I also associate it with the sacral chakra, which is very tied closely to your passion. So again, bringing all this, where is your harmony? Where's your zen? Where's your peace? What do the foundations that you want in your life to look like? And the message with this card is to nurture yourself. And with that being said, yes, I think this means that you need to put the energy into doing the work to get yourself into these spaces and these places, okay? This also, because this is an orange card, I would say for you Aries, give your sacral chakra a little bit of love during this month. Work with some sacral chakra stones, do some sacral chakra meditations, have some sex. Really get your rocks off. That is sacral energy, and do whatever you can to give yourself a little bit of love, and to also put energy into the things that you're passionate about, which I feel like for you Aries is all about this new foundation that you're either in or trying to find yourself in, which it is something that is possible, it's tangible, it's there, you're close to it. There's just things that you have to do and that you have to clear out in order for you to get into this point, okay? So it's all about turning that Ace of Earth into an upright position during this month for you, Aries. All right, that's your reading. I hope that those messages resonated with you. If you feel like you need a little bit more insight, please feel free to drop a question or a comment down below. You can also send me an email. I've got, you can book a reading with me through my Etsy shop. That is all linked down below in the description box. Check out that Leo lunar cycle video and also the Aquarius full moon video as well, talking about the collective energies that we're dealing with during the month of August. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.